I'd like us to turn to Matthew's Gospel, chapter 25, and the first parable that you find in that chapter that Jesus told. Jesus speaks this parable in the last week of his earthly life, leading up to crucifixion, his death, his burial, and of course, his rising again. And here in that final week, he is speaking of the fact that he who is standing there in those moments will return and bring everything to completion. Nothing left to chance, nothing random. And he is speaking words of preparation. If this is true, if Jesus who is there is going to return, how then shall we ready ourselves? And he uses this parable, which is slightly strange to us because it has that whole Jewish context of how to prepare for a wedding, this beautiful imagery that is used for us that we will be with Jesus forever. What a delight in that deep, personal, wonderful relationship that at this moment it's not so much that I desire that, but that he desires that. And so today as we open this parable, he speaks of it and he says there are two sets of virgins preparing for the wedding. And one set is defined as foolish, the other as wise. We will have to comment on the foolish ones because of verse 12, where Jesus says, "Truly, I tell you, I don't know you." What a chilling prospect that God would speak, "I don't know you." However, I want us this day to turn to the wise ones who are making preparation, even though it is clear that it is a long time between the first and the second coming of our Lord. And that is where we sit today. Personally, and I invite you to reflect on it, I would be very surprised if Jesus returned next week. The reason for that is, as we plumb the scriptures, it seems that there are certain things yet to happen that simply have not happened. And we can think about that. But what that tells us is, if that statement is correct, we as leaders, we as the shepherds of God's people, must prepare people for the long haul. Not the easy haul, the short haul, or even, dare I say it, the escapist's haul. So Jesus calls one set of these virgins wise. They prepare well. And it has to do, of course, with oil, that picture so often for us of the presence of God, of his Spirit, of continually going on, being filled with the Spirit, however you want to do that. But let's look at this word wise. You know, as we think about Christian life, you and I have been called, both personally and in his church, to live what we are. In the Bible, we will be called holy. Why are we holy? Because I live a life that's kind of good? No. You and I are holy because we have been made holy. It's given to us. It's positional. And now we want to live out that holiness so that that which we have been given becomes more and more in our experience what we are. So Jesus speaks of wise virgins. We might think of wisdom, that great gift of Sophia, as skill in life. But our forebears would have tempered that with another word that is all but being lost to the Christian church today, and it's the word prudence. Prudence is the ability to have the skill in life to know what to do in any given situation. Now, if a gift from God was ever needed, it's that right now. That we personally and we as leaders need to seek God for that gift of prudence, that we might prepare well and that we might prepare others well too. The truth is, of course, that at the end of the day, I can only be responsible for preparing myself. I can aid others, you can aid others, you can encourage others, but as that old non-biblical but English adage said, you can lead a horse to water, but you cannot make it drink. Are we leading people, not horses, people, to the living water to change the picture? Now, at the end of this parable, Jesus instructs us, his people, therefore keep watch, because you do not know the day or the hour. You know, we don't know everything, we know that, but we certainly don't know the date of the second coming. However, Jesus says to us, keep watch, watching for him, longing for him, declaring what he said. These will be good preparation for us and for others. May God bless us as we delve into this parable and prepare for his coming again.